Welcome to the tutorial on how to use Smart Notebook software. When you open Smart Notebook software, you'll see that across the top there is a main ribbon. Down the side there are tabs, and there is a main area for you to create your lesson. They come up as slides very similar to PowerPoint and would just come down here sequentially. Now, the first thing you need to know is that you can move this from left to right, depending on what hand you are for what kind of smartboard you're using, and from up and down for early years or smaller children. That way they can grab it. The ribbon itself works very similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. You have the forward and back in your presentation. You'll notice the highlighting changes here as I move to different slides. You can add a new slide. You can save, copy and paste, undo, redo, and delete. You have the hide screen. If you grab the dimples, when you're on the smartboard, you can reveal information to your students. You have the pinning screen, so you can show two screens at once. For example, you could put instructions on this side and then problems on this side. We're not going to talk about these. These will be advanced features. On top of the pinning, there's a table function, so you can create tables within here very easily. To learn more about creating tables, click on the video called Creating Tables in Smart Notebook Software. The main button here is the mouse button. Within the Smartboard software, you have to always go back to the mouse, and that's what it looks like, this small arrow. There are pens, so you can draw. I do not recommend them when you are using your notebook. When you're creating a lesson, it's challenging to draw with them. However, they're great for the Smartboard. As well as praise pens for students are available here, which you can use if you're giving them a little positive reinforcement or you're using them for writing. That information is there. You can erase ink with the pens, and we will talk about that more with the ink section. You can create lines very easily. You can edit the lines by just clicking on them, and then you can move them, make them smaller or larger. And we'll talk about editing lines in the other video as well. Creating shapes, smart recognition shapes. When you draw, it'll turn it, it's much easier on the smartboard, into a standard shape. The magic pen, fill tools, and font. So basically that is the ribbon. Down the side you have your pages, much like PowerPoint, and you have the gallery. This is where you go to get information and to get pictures, images, interactive files, all for Smart. We won't be speaking about these in this video. That would be an advanced feature. However, to type, you simply would click anywhere on the page, and you'll notice that the text box comes up. You would simply type in the box, click off of it, and now you have your sentence. Go back to mouse, and now you're able to drag it and move it wherever you want on the page. Click on it once, you can spin it, you can make it bigger or smaller. Click on it twice, it comes back into that text box and you can edit the font, change the size, change the color. All of that information just by a click of a button. For more information about using smart technologies, please click on previous